So, hi everybody and welcome back. This is Unreal Engine 5 tutorial series for absolute beginners, and this is just an overview, and this is video 19. And in this video we talk not long but short about this HDRI. It's a very nice thing, and let's get started. The first thing, what is a HDRI? I double click on it and you see it is just a picture. Most time a very high resolution picture, but why we need it? That's very important here, so we don't have to open this up. The thing, this picture is actually a sky sphere picture. What I mean with that, you see this clouds here, and this HDRI is a similar thing. So when you put this one here on the clouds, but it works not here because this one is special made for HDRI backdrops, so we can't drop it here on the sky sphere. Then it would cover all the what you see here in the sky with this picture here, what we see here. And I think there is nothing more to explain. I can show you how we activate it. The problem is this HDRI is by default not active, I think, and we need to activate a plugin. So how do we activate a plugin? We go here on top to edit, and I showed you this place already. There is edit preferences, project settings, and here we have our plugins. We click on it, and now this is, I dock it here on top, this is our plugin folder, and here are by default many activated, and here on the left side you see many other things. And so some words to plugins. The problem with plugins is there are sometimes plugins which you don't want later in your finished project. That's bad, because then you have really go manually here through and deactivate them, because so they are not taken to your project folders and blow it up. I mean, to make the space to take too much space. That is the bad part about the plugins. The good part is there are many really nice plugins here which can make your life easy. Or yes, the real reason why you need plugins are to make your life easy as a programmer. For example, they find a very good way to sort things, or they've programmed already finished code for you, and then you just use one plugin and you have an inventory system and or something like that. So in general, just no, plugins are nice, but there are some plugins on default activated which you probably not need later on your system, and you have to deactivate it if you want a little bit more space and no rubbish on your end product. Something like that. So in our case, we are talking now about this HDRI, which is not by default activated. So we go in our plugin. Here on top we have our search bar. We write HDRI, and here is it. It says HDRI backdrop. We click on this one, and then you can read here on the bottom, you must restart Unreal Engine Editor. Okay, let's restart. Save selected. Yes, save selected. Restart. Oops. Restart, and this takes a little bit because my PC is a little bit slow, but it will work. I think some seconds. If you have a very good PC, that should be already finished without much. Okay, now that's so far we have it, and we can see nothing actually, right? It's all the same like before. Oops. So, and what we are going to do now is use this HDR backdrop, and first we have to find it where it is. The next place where we go is this plus sign. It's most time here. The bad thing is I'm not sure. I'm used for Unreal Engine 4, and there was normally here another search place, and I don't know if I find it now. Oh no. Please, there was an option I could import now. Let me, it is normally now, there is it, there is it. Yeah, strange, in lights. It is now available in lights. And then you go down and it says HDRI backdrop. This one you click, and what we see right now is a default setting of a HDRI backdrop. This looks not bad, right? I mean, it looks almost like a scene. I have a little bit low quality setting, very low. So when we set this a little bit higher, let me see this, if this is better, just in case. Yeah, if you set this very high, it looks a little bit better. And now this one is again gone. No. I go here again to scalability because my PCs, and when you go to cinematic, I think this would look much better if it's in 8K. I said this HDRI pictures need a high resolution because they scale so high, and with a low resolution they looks not good. So I go back to my low settings because it's my PC is too slow with high settings. But you see, this one looks already nice. And when I start, for example, this one works not because the bottom is not really set there. For example, we go here on the right side to details, and the first thing is my HDRI is selected. I press again this one and it goes to 000. Now my cube is higher. I mean, my floor tile is higher than the HDRI. Oops, that's not. Then I selected this here and I put it a little bit down. You can see what I'm going to do. I just simulate it, and so, but you see this one looks still not good, right? So not really. So, and the reason for that one is HDRI are not meant to be an environment to use directly. What I mean with that is this one, what you see right now here on the background, is just a picture, right? I click again this HDRI backdrop. I go here down to details, and in this case I click here on the right side, browse to asset, bam, and this, and we have here different pictures. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pictures already, and this pictures comes when we look here on the left side with the engine content. And I set you, there is the engine content that pops sometimes up. So if you are going to use that, there are some pictures, some static meshes, and these are default pictures for demonstration purposes or use cases, depends if you like it, and so on. But very important note, they are not made actually to be for full environmental use case. Why? Because you can see they are not, the resolution is actually not high quality enough because they are stretched so high. But if you get, for example, a very, very high resolution, you could use that even for environmental use. What I mean with that environmental use, what is that, what I'm talking here about? The point is, later you create here a world, right? So you create here a scene. Right now it looks like a scene, but yeah, but not very good. This looks even realistic a little bit, but still not good. It's a little bit blurry and not so effective. So, and what so the question is now why we use then this HDRI backdrop. They use it for the background. What I mean with that, when you create, for example, your scene here, let's say you create here in front something, but you don't want to create the background here far away, all the far away things, there you use this HDRI backdrop. So it looks very nice, even so you made nothing. Let me show you something here. Where's the floor? Here. And when I put this up again a little bit, yeah, let's put this up again. So let's start this. And normally all the place, the white, the floor place where I'm working now, there you create your real environment, so your real level. And all the other things what you can see far away now, you want not create. You put there an image like this HDRI, and then it looks still okay, because in far away it's anyway blurry and the illusion is still okay. And yeah, that's it actually. So one more thing, let's click our HDRI backdrop again, and let's switch this, for example, to this scene. I click this image here, and then I use this arrow sign instead of searching. Of course I could use also the drop down and search this, but here we click this one, and now it takes a little bit because, oh yes, because it needs rendering. And now we have this other picture here. Oh, let's go down a little bit and start this. And now, okay, it was a little bit down and so on. Let's put it here. All right, and you can see now we have on far end another picture and so on. And of course you can here manipulate it more and more, depends on what you are going to do. In our case, this is very good, but to look HDRI tutorial for this one if you are interested in doing something like that, which is not bad, and how to set up this reel and looks really nice. And so in my case I remove it, I just keep my sky sphere here and we fly down. Okay, and the next thing I want to show you fast before we close this one, the problem is now you see again engine content is here popped up, and how you get rid of it, very easy. You go to settings, and I said you there is, or you can select what it should show, what not. And here in the content folder, show engine, show plugin, you can just deselect this one, and then you have only your folder here again, so it is not disturbing your own content and so on. Okay, that's it for this video, and in the next video we are doing what? I show you that fast too. So now we have covered the HDRI maps, we know already, blueprints, yes, we know already, and I think the next one is a little bit, we change the mode. This will be interesting. We will go here to the landscape mode, just an overview. We don't create really a landscape, but I will, yeah, we create a landscape, but not a very basic, very simple one. And I show you something, not much, and but so you can get an idea of it. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye.